Some scenes from a beautiful piece of the world here at Bells Beach, and we're into the Rip Curl Pro Round 1, Heat number 2, featuring Owen Wright, Miguel Pupo, and Ezekiel along with 89 bell ringer Martin Potter, and a couple goofy foots, and then the power surfer, the young power surfer in Ezekiel Lau.
But what a rookie class we've got this year.
An outstanding rookie class that we have this year. Really interesting little peek, though, for surf fans right here as we take a look at Miguel Pupo on his opening ride.
Yeah, Miguel's off to a flying start, as did Jadson. So the Brazilians controlling the beginning of the heat there. They like to get that first wave under their belt. They like to apply the pressure. Miguel Pupo flying super light on his feet. Look at the speed he's got as he flies down the line here. Tries to find that inside bowl and connects with that last turn. Again, he's got a bonus section. Oh, and then he goes down. So a big mistake right there from Miguel Pupo. He was on his way to a fantastic score, but due to the wipeout Kaipo, that score's not going to go as high as it could have. No,
just a mid-range 4.83, so missed opportunity for Pupo.
We know Bells is a kind of wave. It's a big guy's wave. You know, there's a lot of open face, but here's another big guy on his back end.
Yeah, big, long wingspan coming into account, and just great technique. This wave moving down the line really fast for Owen Wright, so he has to relegate himself to a couple of lip line floaters. Now he loads up and a little bit late to the lip there. He's going to stick with it. So just kind of working the kinks out. You can see right behind him, Zeke Lau with a gaffing turn, put too much power into that, so it's not going to be a keeper for Zeke, but Owen looks like he just worked his way out through his opening ride. Nothing ultra spectacular, and staying busy. Here we go with Miguel Pupo. Miggy looking down the line. Nice snap. Winds up off the bottom, even more aggressive. Working some dynamic momentum down the line with each turn. Failed on the finish on his opening ride. You know Miggy's not going to want to do that. And gets a little vertical foam climb to finish off. So, all three surfers on the exchange, and we're going to see how those numbers filter in pots.
You know, the modern day Jerry Lopez or whatever it is, I mean, he's just ultra clean, ultra smooth. Sometimes maybe makes it look a little bit too easy. Here he goes on wave number 2. Nice clean turn right there. Beautiful snap in the pocket. Draws off the bottom and jams it again. So back-to-back solid turns. I heard Richie Porter talk about a combination of major maneuvers. There we go. That was exactly what we were looking for. There was 3 or 4 turns back-to-back. Found the groove, nice and clean all the way through the inside, and finished strong as well. So Miguel Pupo on his way to a great score. Let's have a look at the bottom turn. Straight into that backside snap, gets that rotation off the top, brings the board all the way back around, doesn't waste any of the wave, and again, just straight into that next turn, clicking it again, throwing the fins out the back, showing a little bit of variety in his maneuvers, which is very difficult to do out here, and then drives it a little bit harder on that third turn. So 3 solid maneuvers from Miguel Pupo. Owen Wright, let's have a look at his wave. First turn, nice and clean, gets that nice drifting sort of maneuver up and over the top. Around this section, maybe missed out. Again, just kind of connected with that speed float. On a way to a good score. And then right here, that cutback kind of put him behind and then didn't connect with that turn. Still though, managed to pull it off. So we've been very critical on him there, but Owen Wright milking this one all the way through the inside. Just big, strong man turns from him. Didn't quite connect with that last maneuver, and he's going to kick on out. So a good start for Owen Wright. And Miguel Pupo, I think, is going to get the nod as far as that exchange goes, but Owen looking sharp. I like that drift that he's got going. He puts a lot of pressure on the front foot once he's hit it. And again, look at this beautiful floater. Gets a lot of projection, keeping his feet in exactly the same spot. You can see Owen not moving his feet up and down the board. And again, that speed float. It's clean, it's contestable. There's some big scores. Obviously, we've seen Owen with a 7.5, Miguel with an 8.5. That first heat's always generally quite slow, and we're going to see the speed pick up for sure.
Here we go, Owen Wright banking off the white water, and a beautiful hook, throwing a ton of spray off the tail. It kicks out as he sees that wave just shoulder off, so not what Owen was looking for to take the lead in this heat.
If you surf a wave at 75%, complete it, then you know you can just crank it up each time you can take off.
Owen Wright Snapping off the top, surfing on the priority and waking his way down the line, and again, just pulls the trigger, and it's not going to be a meaningful wave for Owen, but just staying busy. Talking about Zeke though, how difficult is it for the rookie? This is his first time surfing an event here at Bell's, and you alluded to what a complex wave it is. We're going to take a look at exactly what Zeke's going to do with a nice swooping cutback. Loads off the bottom and a beautiful second turn. Pierces the lip. Turn number 3 showing us some variety, and holds the rail all the way through as the wave gets a little shouldery, finishes off, and stands upright, looking like confident.
All right, so that was about 75% of Zeke's ability, right? He didn't try too hard, he didn't try too much. Just nice, clean, no mistakes. You watch the score, it's going to be a good score. You know, Bell's the kind of wave where you've got to just relax and let the wave offer you those opportunities. This turn right here, just nice, clean snap, just setting it up. Draws off the bottom, connects a bit better. And now you can see the confidence starting to grow. Now that's those first couple of turns of he's built his confidence, and now he starts to open the shoulders and starts cranking it up a bit more. So the more you take your time with this wave, the better you're going to connect with it. And then once you start finding that groove, then each turn you can start lighting it up a bit more. And that's exactly what happened with Zeke. You can see this is, you know, Zeke could push a lot harder than this. He could surf a lot more radical than this, but you don't really need to. You know, you just got to let that wave offer you the opportunities and then react. And that's exactly what he did on the second roll of the dice. And we're going to see him right back in this heat.
I love, again, just able to look at each individual's technique in this slow motion pots.
Yeah, well, this is, I mean, it's a tricky wave, so you've got to take your time. And Zeke, you know, as soon as that wave offered him the opportunity, he then reacted. Instead of trying to force the situation, trying to come into it going, okay, I'm going to rip the lip off this wave.
I've been working my whole career to get a seeding, to not have to surf against Mick in round 1, and then he has a year off and puts himself back in the blue or white jersey or whatever, and makes it tough. But yeah, it was good to get that win. It was a slow heat, but I kind of stuck to my plan. I knew it was going to be slow, and it worked out.
The backhand verts were looking beautiful again. They served you well on the Gold Coast, and you backed up that win with a final, second place, so that was great.
And he's going to hope that those swing past those guys or line up too much where he can pick off a shoulder. So we're going to see. Look at him on the paddle out.
Well, this, you know, Stu's kind of smart, right? So the other two guys have gone up the top. Stu's paddling out through the inside, and he's going to be able to watch those waves come through. He's going to be able to see the kind of waves he's looking for, and maybe watch a wave or two from these guys as he's on his way back out. So kind of a smart move right there.
Our heat leader, Miguel Pupo, to his feet, working down the line. Nice floater, loading up. Another lip line glide, gets caught up on the heels and goes down. Big opportunity here for Owen Wright. Nice hook, throwing some fins out the back. Gets up there on the lip for a second turn, swoops. A wide arc, and now comes into a little bit of a cutback section. I'm going to have to stick with the whitewater here and hope for this wave to stand up on the inside. It does. Another swoop for Owen. Tags the lip to close and finishes 5.83, the requirement for Owen Wright.
That was a nice little golf clap there for him by the crowd.
Did you hear the crowd? I like it.
Big crowd. Easter Saturday here down at Bells Beach. Let's have a look at Owen's wave. Beautiful sliding top turn up and over the whitewater again. I love that little tail tapping maneuver, and then just a wraparound turn. So 3 solid maneuvers. I'm seeing a change in first place here, quite possibly, as Owen brings this one through the inside. Nice turn again from the lanky, goofy footer as he finishes that one off. And there's that golf clap. I love that. Very good surf crowd here. Everyone comes down to watch this event year after year. Miguel, this was a missed opportunity again. So we're looking at 2 waves that Miguel Pupo could have scored big. Right there, got a little bit of a bounce and gets bucked off. Oh, there's the heat winner, Kaipo.
Owen Wright advances on to round number 3. Miguel Pupo and Ezekiel going to get reseeded and get into that round number 2, the elimination round that nobody wants to go. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with Peter Mel and Ronnie Blakey for Heat 3, round number 1 at the Rip Curl Pro, Bells Beach.